Welcome back to my Mental Health Crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is Education Purpose Only. This is the case of the Idaho. This is all my thoughts and my speculations. I've read this post to y'all plenty of times before. It was from the 4chan OP. From what I was gathering from reading through some of the archived posts on 4chan, which holy headache, that place is a mess. It sounds like the OP of the photos on 4chan was posting a bunch of nonsensical things around the time of the unalivings, or just before. Another user on there called them illiterate for their babbling. The OP, 4chan, not this OP, then posted the dark photo at 3:09 and titled it illiterate in the photo, which you can see in the links above. Then they posted a minute later of the one with the woman at 3:10, and it said, first step. The photos, original poster, I can't see it, allegedly were with coordinates or metadata with coordinates that were right next to the house or near it. So the users there were wondering if it was being posted in real time. Unknown, but they're theorizing that the photos were actually from outside on a roof and looking in. And then it appeared that the police were then investigating the eye line through the window of the third floor shortly after the post on 4chan. That is very interesting. And I found something going back to old posts which is interesting. Pay attention to it. Says another user on there called them illiterate for their babbling. The OP, 4chan, not this OP, then posted the dark photo at 3:09 and titled it illiterate. So they posted a photo at 3:09, then they posted a minute later of one with the woman at 3:10, and it said first step. And people thought it was from Lifetime. And it said first step. The photos original post, though I can't see it, allegedly were with coordinates or metadata with coordinates that were right next to the house or near it. So the users there were wondering if it was being posted in real time. So the users thought it was posted in real time. Interesting. Unknown, but they're theorizing that the photos are actually from outside on a roof and looking in. So was that on the third floor at 1122 King Road? Maybe they're looking through Maddie's roof or Katie's roof. I'm sure Maddie's room. So we've seen that poster and I've read it plenty of times. But look what I came across. November 13th, 3:10 in the morning. It looks like Kaylee. Remember they said 3:10, first step, they took a picture of a woman? So I think this is the picture. What was actually going on? We saw the figures running at 3:12, almost 3:13. Was this Kaylee? May she rest in peace. And did they take the picture from the rooftop? So this was all happening on the 13th of November at 3:09. That looks like Kaylee. Did this house have cameras? I've always said, was there some kind of live stream going on? People were bidding, paying Venmos. Doesn't make sense. So they were going according to the 4chan. After coming across these pictures once again, this article made more sense from the 4chan. From what I was gathering from reading through some of the archived posts of 4chan, which holy headache, the place is a mess. It sounds like the OP of the 4chan's photos on 4chan was posting a bunch of nonsensical things, and under that time of the unalivings or just before. Another user on there called them illiterate for their babbling. The OP, 4chan, not this OP, then posted the dark photo at 3:09. That's when I showed you the picture of the girl with the blonde hair who looks like Katie, and titled it illiterate in the photo, which you can see in the link above. Then they posted a minute later of the one with the woman at 3:10. That's the one I showed you of Katie. And it said, first step. The photo's original post, though I can't see it, allegedly were with coordinates or metadata with coordinates that were right next to the house or near it. Interesting. So the users there were wondering if it was being posted in real time. Unknown, but they're theorizing that the photos were actually from outside on a roof. That makes sense? And looking in. So looking in from the roof. And then it appeared that the police were there, were then investigating the eye line through the window of the third floor shortly after the post on 4chan. So I showed you all the pictures. There was 3:09 and 3:10. You saw the figures running at 3:12, almost 3:13. That would have given them plenty of time to run. Was 1122 King Road installed with cameras? I've always wondered that. Or was one of the surviving roommates allegedly working with the suspects? They could have been recording the girls, the timelines, when they come home, when they go to bed. Everyone had the code to the front door. The front door was left wide open. We don't know where the entry point was. They said most likely the sliding door. There was no forced entry, so I believe it was someone the victims knew. Anonymous from 4chan told us almost everything we've seen. I find it very strange that DM and BF do not mention Ethan Chapman. They take their time to call the victims. They don't mention finding E. And I believe he would have been found in front of Xana's doorway, like we were told in the beginning. I wonder if Kaylee and Maddie came home to a commotion. Maybe they came home to the couple getting attacked and beaten. Trigger warning. I believe there are many people who came from different organizations, different motives, different targets. Especially, I believe one target had to be up in the 3rd floor and one target in the 2nd floor. Others, they wouldn't have to need to go to both the floors. Chan said that the surviving roommates heard rummaging upstairs and they thought it was the Sigma Chi boys. I find that to be interesting. This is what the Chan said. Stemming from an argument that night, downstairs, survivors could hear 2 males rummaging, though the rooms above them figured it was an after party. Locked the doors and went to bed. When they discovered them in the morning, about 30 minutes before the 911 call, they called their friends at Sigma to come over, who in turn called the police. It's right across the street, and for whatever reason, they believe it was people from the Sigma upstairs around 2:15 that night. Back door was left open, one dead in bed, the other left on the doorway, I think. And it was even leaked from the grand jury that the surviving roommate, DM, heard rummaging upstairs. She herself thinks it's a Sigma Chi, and she calls them and Hunter and all. Hunter Chapin came there. Hunter, Ethan's brother, came there. Many people were there even before 911 and the police were there. I've always said that my main aim my main focus was on Taylor Avenue, especially this alleyway where the 4 figures ran from and ran to. You see 1122 King Road there. I wonder if there's any door cams there. Many people were suspicious of the Sigma Chi frats in the beginning of this case. So this is on Facebook, I believe. So this is one of the pictures Dylan Mortensen, Dylan M, 26, was uploading at 3:33 a.m. She must have taken the picture much earlier, during the day or maybe a previous day. But she decided to upload it on the 13th of November 2022 at 3:33 a.m. Find that to be interesting. I came across this article. One of the rumors I keep hearing with the Idaho case is that the suspect left a message in the home. The rumor has morphed into a message written on the wall in blood. But I wonder if there is some sort of truth in between. Hence, while the police are saying this was a targeted attack, which I know targeted can mean many things as well. I agree. From the very beginning of this case, the big news media channel like Fox News, ABC News, NBC News, CNN kept on saying it was a targeted attack. The prosecutor said he did not know if it was. The police said they think it was one of the victims that were the target, but the prosecutor, William Thompson, said he believes it's the resident that is the target. And the big news channels were talking about this to be a very bloody crime scene. There's blood on the walls, so maybe there's something written. That's not far-fetched, because Ethan, his legs were allegedly cut, according to the leak from Dateline. Crime of passion. Yes, it can be taken in plenty of ways. What is wrong with Jack D? His face looks swollen up. Why was Jack D the last person to be ruled out? Please like, share, and subscribe.